Hello and welcome back to This Last Moment. Today I am talking to you about my vegan journey. I have now been vegan for not that long. I think it's about between 6 weeks and 2 months, and I'm going to let you know how it's going, what I'm thinking, what I'm finding, thoughts, emotions, all that good stuff. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about is weight loss, because I did not switch to being vegan for weight loss reasons at all. If you saw, or rather read, one of my posts recently, I talked about clean eating. It was a documentary on the BBC that was called Clean Eating's Dirty Secrets, and that talked about veganism as if it was just from a choice made for health reasons. And so yeah, I just want to put it out there. Not always the case, people. I have to say I have not lost any weight. If anything, I have gained weight, which is fine. I don't mind, but I think it's also partly because I made the switch when I was in the US, and I spent 3 weeks, 3 glorious weeks by the way, eating out pretty much every meal of the day, so that will have made a difference, I'm sure. Just to kind of put it out there, I think a lot of people do make the switch thinking they're going to drop loads of weight immediately, and the same thing happened when I was vegetarian as well actually. That for me, that just hasn't been the case, so just an observation. The next thing that I wanted to talk to you about is the challenge, I suppose, of finding vegan skincare. My skincare routine at the moment consists pretty much of just a cleanser, so finding out that cleanser was not vegan was a very sad day. So if you are using vegan skincare that ideally doesn't cost the earth, and you have some recommendations, I would really like to hear from you guys. I think it was actually harder anticipating being vegan rather than taking it day by day and just facing each challenge and doing each bit of research as things cropped up. I also think it helps if you have a raft of vegan recipes. I don't know what that was. We'll just go with it. If you have an array of vegan recipes at the ready, so things like Pinterest if you're someone that likes finding things online. Personally, I'm more of a cookbook person, I always have been. Finding loads of recipes that mean you aren't having to think about it too much just means that you don't have to put quite as much effort and work into it. The next thing that I want to talk to you about is how I feel on a vegan diet. Obviously I've done it quite gradually, so I don't really know how it feels to go straight from eating meat one day to eating a vegan diet the next day. A lot of people comment on how they feel so much lighter on a vegan diet, as in food's a bit easier to digest because you're eating basically plants. I personally think that the differences were quite minimal for me. I have not gone, oh my god, I have so much energy, I want to cry. No. I feel pretty much the same, but probably yes, I have noticed that things are easier on the come nowadays. I never really bonded with dairy. I used to love dairy as a kid, but over the last few years it just didn't agree with me as much as it used to, so that probably wasn't the hardest thing to get rid of. I suppose it does help that there are vegan alternatives for everything, so I don't feel like I'm missing out on stuff as well. But I think that is all of my vegan news. Thank you again for all of your babylicious support. Babylicious is an adjective that I hope will be making its way into a dictionary sometime soon. But if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe, that would be magique. And also check out my blog, which is always linked in the description. So hopefully you guys have a wonderful day. Take care, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very, very soon.